Judges ready? Technical? Time. They say it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft. But I don't believe that we can ever truly master anything. Mastery is just an end, a point where there is nothing left to learn. But in coffee, there is no finish line. The more I learn, the more I realize I have yet to discover. But by doing slight refinements in everything that I do, I slowly improve and become a better barista than yesterday. So instead of chasing perfection, I pursue progress, becoming better than yesterday. These words have guided every decision I have made and every drink I'm going to serve. But before we can start improving, we have to wash away the old. So please have a sip of water. Today I will be serving you in the order of the score sheet. But I will start up by making the espresso for your signature course. Now, to get the very best out of the coffees I have for you today, I rely on those small refinements that gives my coffee its best flavor. I start, as you can see on the poster in front of you, with the needle tool to evenly distribute the coffee vertically, ensuring a uniform bed depth and more clarity in flavor. Innovative vibrational pulses then settle the grounds horizontally, creating a uniform density and a sweeter espresso. I then tamp with a flat, even pressure of 15 kilos for consistency and to create this beautiful balance. Now every step, from distribution to tamping, are small refinements that gives my coffee its best flavor and helps me become a better barista than yesterday. The first coffee we're applying this to today comes from a producer who, just like me, strives to improve every single day, becoming better than yesterday. This is the Peterson family of Hacienda La Esmeralda, and they grow this Geisha at their El Velo farm in Boquete, Panama. Now, in previous years, they found that lower elevation coffees produce a higher complexity. But these last few years, due to climate change, the higher elevation of 1,900 meters at El Velo produces coffees with a higher quality and this beautiful citric acidity. Getting better every single year. I chose the 6th picking of this lot this season, which has more intense tropicals due to the longer maturation time, building more sugars. The new innovation from the Petersons this year are temperature-controlled fermentation rooms, where my coffee spent 5 days in anaerobic tanks. By stabilizing the environment in these tanks, they gain greater control over how sugars and organic acids develop, giving my coffee more intense flavors, while still keeping that clean flavor profile of their geishas. A controlled drying down to 10.5% preserves all those delicate florals. Now the result is a geisha with stone fruit-like sweetness, layered florals, a beautiful clarity and acidity that is due both to the terroir and to the precision of its processing. And to me, this continuous refinement, year after year, is the perfect expression of what it means to become better than yesterday. Now, just like the team at Esmeralda chill their fermentations, I extract chill my espressos to preserve more of those delicate florals and to give you flavors of red plum, of tangerine, of dragon fruit, my recipe of 20 grams in, 44 grams out in 26 seconds gives a medium-low texture with a silky texture and a long, lingering chamomile tea finish. Now when I serve you these, I would like you to please hold off on tasting, evaluate the visuals, and stir 5 times, and I'll be right back with you. I'm serving you today in these dual-lipped cups due to innovation in how we perceive flavor and mouthfeel. And I've chosen the white flared side for you to drink from today, which will enhance those florals and tropicals. And to prove this to you, I want you in a few moments to first have a sip from the straight orange side, but only for comparison, not for evaluation, and then start your evaluation from the white flared side. This is where innovation shows up in drinking experience, not just in how we extract, but in how we taste and serve, giving us an experience that is better than yesterday. Now please enjoy. For the milk drink, I want you to drink from the straight orange side this time for a creamier texture and more intense flavors of banana candy, of a tropical dark chocolate, of strawberry jam, fudge, and dried apricot. Now we've seen how those small refinements at origin, in extraction and in serving, affects the coffee we drink. Now let's see how that same spirit of becoming better than yesterday affects the new way of processing coffee. For this, we're going to 1,700 meters in Pitalito, Colombia, where our producers, the Lasso brothers, grows Sidra Bourbon, an intentional cross between Bourbon with its sweetness, and Typica with its floral notes and complexity, a varietal designed to be better than yesterday. Everything from cherry selection, how they are fermented, temperature control, and drying is done with the intention of becoming better than yesterday. The initial anaerobic phase brings intense tropicals, while the following thermal shock gives an intense sweetness that together create that banana candy flavor. Now when I serve you these, please evaluate the visuals and then stir 5 times in a circular pattern to ensure that all the foam is incorporated. And the new innovation from the Lassos this year. It's called Duo Cherry Velvet Fermentation. Mixing of these fermented cherries with freshly picked washed cherries from the same trees, then drying them together to create a velvety mouthfeel and a lively acidity. This step builds on years of experimentation and experience with thermal shock and anaerobic processing, but taking it one step further, making the process and the coffee itself better than yesterday. I'm pairing this with 70 grams of freeze-distilled milk, freezes still down to 50% for sweetness. And it works great with those tropicals, giving you that tropical dark chocolate. You enjoy. Truly making this drink better than yesterday. And please, enjoy. We have to lay the groundwork today if we want tomorrow to be better. Tomorrow, just like these cups, is empty. But by adding intention after intention, ingredient after ingredient, we can create something that is better than yesterday. We start with what we know. The Cidra Bourbon. Pull out the same recipe as your milk course. 21 grams in, 35 grams out in 26 seconds. Kept warm in this jug behind me right here. Next, we'll experiment with what we already know by using a clarified milk, the same milk from your milk course. I made this by mixing 100 grams of milk with 5 grams of a saturated citric acid solution, stirring it around to separate the whey and the curd before filtering it overnight. Of this, I'm using 40 grams, which will bring peach candy. Next, we learn from someone who knows more than what we do by using a fruit that I have never worked with before. It's called a rambutan, and it's very common in Southeast Asia. It tastes somewhere between a pear and a lychee. It looks just like this. What I did, I cut it open and squeezed out the juice when it was in season. Of this juice, we're using 40 grams, which will bring blackcurrant candy. To create balance, to create the idea for tomorrow, we have to balance the drink with a white tea panela syrup, made by mixing 5 grams of white tea, 100 grams of 100-degree water, and 50 grams of panela syrup, sugar. Of this, I'm using 80 grams, which will bring orange juice and lilac. This drink will be served warm in these handmade cups. So I've preheated some up here for you. When you drink, feel the texture of the cup. It will enhance your perception of brightness in this drink. The color increases the perception of depth of flavor, while the shape forces the aroma up your nose, giving you a flavor of lilac. This drink is warming. It is soothing, and it is refreshing. When I serve these, please pick it up with both hands. You can place your clipboards on this side here, but hold off on tasting. For you, enjoy. 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 Now please close your eyes and take in the aroma of tropical fruit. And keep your eyes closed for the entire evaluation. This drink is a testament to everything I have learned while working as a barista, all those small steps and refinements I have done to become a better barista than yesterday. Now please, enjoy. Time.